Gosh, what an absolutely
That's
massive
why we
play to
all
start
love
the
it.
game.
Sit
Is he
down.
going to get the
Ready to
one
save
shot? He
my
gets the
life.
one-hit KO!
What up, peeps? We're about to get down on some Pokemon feet. Pokemon facts, Easter eggs, and trivia. Aw, yeah. Let's do it.
Hey there, everybody! Thanks for showing your support for the series. This is the 10th episode of Pokemon Feet, so it's kind of a big deal. Instead of bringing you the basic 10 facts, I'm gonna drop 15 pieces of mad knowledge on all of you as a big thank you from myself. Don't forget, your active support keeps this series going. Like, comment, or share, just let me know you like it. It actually makes a big difference. It really does. And now, without further ado, let's begin the 10th installment of Pokemon Feet. Did you know Mewtwo was created by scientists from Mew's DNA? What? Groundbreaking, you say? But there's a lot more to this story that you might not know. Like, this Mew was discovered deep in the South American jungle, and that it was the first of its kind discovered by man, so its existence was kept confidential? Or how about the fact that it was then captured and brought to the laboratory in Cinnabar Mansion? That scientists genetically altered the embryo of the pregnant Mew, meaning they didn't clone it in the traditional sense to replicate the same Pokemon? Did you know that among these scientists were both Blaine and Mr. Fuji? Or should that be Dr. Blaine and Dr. Fuji? And then upon completion of the experiment, the powerful newborn labeled Mewtwo was not released, but instead escaped and caused the damage the player sees when they later explore Cinnabar Mansion? And there's even more. Mr. Fuji managed to save the Mew they had experimented on after Mewtwo's escape. He traveled and released it into the safety and isolation of Faraway Island, hoping that someone of pure intentions would find it one day. And this very same Faraway Island can be found in Pokemon Emerald, so the Mew the player captures is not only the first Mew ever discovered, but the mother of Mewtwo. I don't know, I didn't know all of that. Thought it was pretty neat. Want an even more hyped up fact than the last one? Too bad. But did you know Ash can actually draw? Well, kinda. Check out his dugong. To be fair, he did exclaim he was going to fail the course if he turned in that photo, but hey, not too shabby. There's a man located at Cinnabar Island's Pokemon Laboratory who asks for a Raichu in exchange for his Electrode. After the trade is complete, the man exclaims, "The Raichu you traded me went and evolved." What? This is a translation error that stems from the Japanese version of Pokemon Blue, which has the man requesting a Machoke instead of a Raichu, and thus a Machoke would go and evolve upon being traded. But it wasn't caught upon the game being brought abroad. Alright guys, time to get steamy. Did you know that female NPCs in the game flirt with the player character regardless of gender? That's hot. Milk facts. They're the best. Miltank produces almost 20 kilograms or 44 pounds of milk daily. That's more than a quarter of its own weight. Now hold on, let that sink in. That would be the equivalent to an 120-pound human being producing over 30 pounds of milk every single day. Some people can't even lift 30 pounds. Johto's always kind of been a nice region, and who can forget that free egg you received from Mr. Pokemon? If you've played through Heart Gold or Soul Silver, you may remember a cute little Togepi hatching from it. Because this Togepi has the egg move Extra Sensory though, it can be implied that the father was a Hoothoot or a Noctowl that knew this move. Dodrio is just a Doduo with an extra head, right? Well, instead of Doduo just sprouting a third head upon evolution, did you know that one of its existing heads splits into two instead? And while we're on the topic, despite having no visible wings and being based on flightless birds, both Doduo and Dodrio can learn fly. They actually achieve this by rapidly moving their legs in a circular motion, despite what Pokemon Stadium would have you believe. The rivalry between Zangoose and Seviper in both the anime and the games is a reference to the real-world practice of pitting poisonous snakes against mongooses in often illegal shows. You might think that a poisonous snake would have the advantage over a mongoose, but mongoose actually have specialized receptors in their bodies that render them resistant or even sometimes completely immune to snake venom entirely. Also, one of the greatest drag racing rivalries ever to have existed happened between a man named Don the Snake Prudhomme and Tom the Mongoose McEwen. There was even a movie made about them called Snake and Mongoose. These two pretty much single-handedly popularized the sport of drag racing, believe it or not. Nidoqueen, Nidoking, Rhydon, Tyranitar, Aggron, Rampardos, Rhyperior, Stunfisk, and Diggersby can all learn Surf, despite all being weak to water. What? However, while we're here, why don't we cover some more Surfing knowledge? Junichi Masuda revealed in an interview that Surf is actually his favorite move. Big facts, big knowledge. Did you know that Metagross have 4 brains? It's like a cow, but not. The description of the Dragonite skeleton in Nacrene City's museum given by both Lenora's husband and the plaque is a direct reference to Dragonite's Generation 3 Pokedex entries. Drowsy's red and blue sprite has 5 fingers. It's supposed to have 3. High five. Running out of PP is always annoying, and to make things worse, in Generation 1, depositing a Pokemon didn't restore its HP or PP. But even better than that, Elixir, E-L-I-X-I-R, was misspelled as Elixir, E-L-I-X-E-R, that generation. Way to go, proofreading team, way to go. The Pokemon Ho-Oh is one of the few whose name is a palindrome, meaning it's spelled the same way both forwards and backwards. However, the name itself is kinda strange, isn't it? Well, to tell you the truth, Ho-Oh gets its name from the romanization of the Japanese word for phoenix, which is Ho-Oh. And to finish up our 10th episode special, Dratini Sprite, as found in red, blue, and green versions, has stripes on its belly. These stripes were removed in yellow version and have not reappeared since. But as you probably know, Dragonite definitely still has stripes on its stomach. Makes you wonder if they were all designed to have stripes on their stomachs at some point though, don't you think? Thanks so much for watching, everybody. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to leave a like or even a comment. Both of those are pretty amazing. And if you really liked what you saw and you think you could put up with me again, maybe even hit that subscribe button. Either way, thanks so much for watching, and see you guys next time on Pokemon Feet.
Who's that Pokemon?
Foot.
Snivy!
Foot.